Sagittarius, and welcome to your fortnightly reading. This will take you from, I think it's the 18th to the 25th. I can't do weeklies because I am really busy and they're up to Christmas. Your January readings will be out in the next few days, so just give me a minute here, Sagittarius. You've got two queens. Your majors are the Hierophant and the Star card. Just another card just falling out the deck. Give me a minute. This is interesting. Okay, you've got two additional guidance cards. One is Deep Knowing, and the other one is Mending, but it came up in reverse. Okay, so there might be a relationship, Sagittarius, that you want to mend or reconcile, but there's some problems here, okay? Because you've got the Five of Cups as well, and the Seven of Wands. So your crowning card is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is about being really tired, needing to restore your energy. It's a card about healing, resting, basically. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles, so I'm getting a bit of a waiting energy for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to keep pulling you different cards, okay? Your reading has confused me. So the Seven of Discs is about being patient, okay? A bit like the Hanged Man. So some of you might be waiting on something, or you could just be in quite deep reflection around, it might be a relationship issue because there's no Pentacles cards. So you might be in reflection about what you want 2018 to look like. That sort of thing, do you understand, Sagittarius? There's definitely an inner process going on here for you, rather than the more outer dynamics. So you do start the Christmas week with two queens, which is beautiful. Queen of Cups is a lovely way to spend Christmas. This could be you or someone else who's you're spending time with. Someone who's compassionate, kind, loving. Should be that sort of archetypal counsellor of the deck, okay? Or this is you. You're going forward offering your cup, Sagittarius, but you're offering it to the King of Swords, okay? And I'm going to talk about that later. So you also start with the Queen of Wands. You've got your beautiful element, the Queen of Wands, fiery, alive. You feel your own element, feeling very, very attractive. The Queen of Wands attracts to her what she needs. She's like a magnet that draws energy to her. Now, interestingly enough, it's with the Seven of Wands. So some Sagittarius might have to stand up for themselves a little bit. Stand by for what they value. Maybe some Sagittarius, there's someone that you're guarding yourself against. You don't quite want to let into your life. The Emperor showed up, so it might be an Aries, or you're feeling, maybe some Sagittarius have got to the end of a line in a particular relationship, okay? There's a good chance that's happened. You're feeling quite guarded. You're feeling quite protective against someone. These sort of cards are basically saying the same to me, okay? But you do go forward to the Queen of Cups, but she's paired with the Five of Cups, which quite often is about grief and disappointment, okay? Some Sagittarius might be grieving someone who you're not spending Christmas with. It's that sort of time of year where we look back on what we've lost. But remember, Sagittarius, behind these three cups lies two new cups that want to come forward. The answer to this Five of Cups is to feel your feelings. You need to honour your feelings, okay? But not building a whole life there. So feeling this loss and then allowing the new beginning to come forward, because the Judgment card came up with it, which is an emotional rebirth. It's about new beginnings that are beckoning towards you, basically, Sagittarius. But there's definitely some disappointment. Maybe some Sagittarius don't love the life circumstances they're in. Okay, they feel a little bit, ooh, this isn't the ideal scenario. Okay, but this Judgment and the Queen of Cups is sort of beckoning you to, as a rebirth on its way, Sagittarius. Okay, there just is, because you end with a Star card as well. Two very, very big divine energies that want to work through you. But there might be some sort of loss around a relationship. You might be not wanting to let someone in here. I can only read the cards I've got, okay? Now this Queen of Cups is going towards the King of Swords. Now, cards change all the time, okay? Some may just say they don't. Of course they do, okay? Now, this King of Swords has been coming across the last few weeks as someone who's very, very deeply emotionally disconnected, Sagittarius, and you're offering your cup to this king, and maybe that's why you're feeling the Five of Cups, because they're not connecting with you. You're not getting your needs met, essentially. You're not getting your needs met, Sagittarius, and you deserve to get your needs met. It's with the Hierophant, so to your own self be true. That's what the messages I'm getting here. And I think some Sagittarius might be moving on to a situation in which they can get their emotional needs met, because I get a feeling they're not being met here. This might only be for one person, okay? Okay, just give me a minute here. So I don't think your needs have been met. It's with the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about your own inner set of ethics. It's to your own self be true. This might be with an established relationship that your needs are not being met, but they're definitely not being met here, Sagittarius. It's really clear. And if you've been beckoned forward, I think you should listen to it, because I would. You end with the Star card and the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is the ending of, I would say, a difficult year here, Sagittarius, okay? And you're feeling exhausted. You've had it, okay? You know what, Sagittarius, I get you, okay? I understand what you've had going on with your sign for the last little while, but you've got to the end of a long journey and you've just about had enough. Now, it comes with the Star card. The Star card and the Judgment card is about healing and new beginnings, okay? Actually, I just got a message here that maybe some Sagittarius are not able to spend Christmas with the people that they actually want to, and they're missing someone, okay? So, because that could be one message coming through. And the message for you is there's a light beckoning here. The Judgment and the Star card is almost like divine energy coming down that's wanting to support you to move forward. But maybe you're missing this Queen of Cups for you, you know, or you're missing love. There's something that's not happened this year that you want to happen, Sagittarius. My message is have faith. Because the Judgment card is an energy pulling you, the Star's pulling you. The Ten of Wands is saying, is this difficult phase is about to end, there's an ending in sight. And you can start to put these 10 rods down. That can be guilt you're carrying. Sometimes it's guilt, other times it's just working too hard. Other times is maybe Sagittarius have done some stuff they're not feeling great about. And that's what the 10 rods are about. But the Star card is a blessing. And it's maybe saying it's time to put these rods down. I'm a little bit confused to what's going on here. It's really, really not uncommon to spend Christmas Day and be in the Five of Cups energy, to be missing someone who's not there, okay? So first things first, let's get that clear. It's as common as anything, because I'll definitely be missing people on Christmas Day. But the Judgment and the Star are like threads that are pulling you through to this new beginning, Sagittarius. And what needs to happen is you need to start putting these 10 rods down. Okay? So quite a complex reading. It sort of threw me a little bit. And the King of Swords, if it's not a relationship issue, it's about getting a calm mind and not allowing yourself to be thrown by everything around you. Okay? And that sort of energy. All right, Sagittarius, I know this was quite a hard reading. I'll do your January readings first, okay? They'll be out by next week. And I wish you all the best, Sagittarius. And you know what my advice to you? Listen to the Judgment and the Star card and just keep moving forward. This might be regrets around past actions, that you want healing, you want to restore something. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, loads of love. Bye.